I feel like we just want Tuhoe to come and tell Tuhoe stories.
Yeah,
That is
beautiful.
getting key people within our community and being able to tell our stories, but create a repository of information.
Beautiful.
I can't
I
think
know
to save
I'm
myself.
not the person you expected me to be.
Anyway, I'm going to take control of the podcast. How long have you been podcasting for?
Here we go. That whānau, it's just switched to me. It's whānau, like, I'm not the host anymore. Tēnā tātou katoa. He manuhiri wā tātou. Nau mai, whakatau mai ki roto o te whakatohea. Iwarangi's playing up e te whānau. Ko Tuhoe Hauora tēnei. E mihi ana, e mihi ana, e mihi ana. Welcome to our podcast. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
So the whānau came over today to have a look at the setup, and so we thought we'd check them on. I tēnei wā, whakamohio mai ko ai koe no hea koe. Hea tō mahi? Ka
Here.
timata kia Iwarangi, kia Iwarangi hāre.
Is this for serious?
Serious?
Yeah, no, but go. You go first and then
it's
get Derek.
recording.
And then they go me.
Anei tō
Oh,
kamera,
right.
Kashin.
Okay. Well, ko te Iwarangi harea hau, no roto mai o te whārua o Ruatoki, ko taku mahi ki Tuhoe Hauora, ko au te KR. So,
Yeah.
do I have to explain what KR
Yep,
is?
absolutely.
Oh, that just stands for Community Action Youth Alcohol and Drugs. Derek.
Tiha.
Yeah.
Kia ora. E mihi tēnei kia koe, kia koutou hoki, e whai wāhi ki te tiaki nei a mātou i tēnei ata. Ai, ko ai au, ko te rekere atara tōku ingoa, nō roto o Ruatoki ahau. Engari tipu ake au ki Tāneatua. Waru taupea hau mahi ana ki Tuhoe Hauora, and my role is Te Tai Hub Manager, and it just encompasses all of the mahi that happens internally and externally within our hub in Tāneatua. So,
Ka pai. Tiha.
Usual sounded professional way. Kia ora, Caleb. Caleb here. Originally from Waitai, stay in Whakatane and work at Tuhoe Hauora.
Yeah.
I got a few jobs at the Hauora, but one, like the main one is I'm our sound technician inside our music studio. Yeah, so I work under Derek at the Te Tai community hub.
Yeah. Ka pai. Do we have a game? Let's play a game.
No game.
They will probably know New Zealand music, won't they? Okay,
I don't.
we're going to
We
have a...
don't.
Are you sure?
You know I don't know.
Oh, he
No,
does.
no, I'm
So what Zane will do, he will play it, and then you figure out
Try
what it
guess
is.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
Good.
Because it's
Can
New
I
Zealand
cough?
month. Yeah.
New Zealand music month.
Yeah.
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 we'll be better with
Sorry,
Waitakaro.
Straight up.
Can you hear this okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, now I've got to figure this
Okay.
out. You would have heard all the other songs, eh? Or should we just have a jam?
Yeah.
NZ Music Month?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
you know,
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, what is
dun. Eddie's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that song.
Yeah.
Edward's favourite.
Yeah.
One of his favourites.
Yeah.
verse?
Before the way.
Oh, no, Troj is Troj. Troj and Ho. They linked it like this.
You've been so good to me, and I have been
That's the game.
so cruel
You gotta sing.
to you.
I can't
I
think
know
to save
I'm
myself.
not the person you expected me to be. Baby, I still care for you. Baby, I still wanna live with you. That's true. Only to you can I be fair. So I say sorry. I hope that you can understand. And I say sorry. I promise you from now on. Cut. Anyway, okay. Tera te ahi te ka maira.
Ka pai.
You know that.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of New Zealand music for that one.
So I'm pretty keen to see what are you up to in your space.
Well, good question. That's why we're here. To get some ideas.
Yeah. So how o koutou whainga o hia and what's the bigger picture stuff that you want to develop within Tuhoe Hauora?
I just like that contract though, actually.
Yeah, co-signs.
There's quite a few, Engari. I reckon the biggest one is just for myself at our new hub is just to provide a space that the community can come in and use and feel welcome, that it's their space, and how to utilise all the equipment as best as we can, because we have a podcast studio there.
Cool.
Not as flash as this one. And but we don't know how to use any of the equipment, or we don't even know how to produce one or host one as well.
Yeah.
We've been practicing, and we have a podcast. What is she called? Contractor. Annie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, I don't think we have the resources to produce something like of a good quality like Yova's one. And that for the big picture is for, I feel like we just want Tuhoe to come and tell Tuhoe stories.
Yeah,
So
beautiful.
it's getting key people within our community and being able to tell our stories, but create a repository of information.
Beautiful.
Of all of our stories, kōrero, that also can align with our roles as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Beautiful. What do you
that
hope
was
to
the long
achieve?
answer.
Oh, no, I just hope that, because the music studio at work, like we get about 6 bookings a week, like 2-hour sessions.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get like a 5-hour full day session out of it, but a lot of the times they're just our same usual people that always come in. But I guess at the end of the day, it's trying to get it used every single day, like no matter who it is.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause it's always free for our locals and stuff like that. We've got like a hourly rate for people that are actually trying to make money off of the studio and stuff like that. And it's a fair rate, I feel. But just for it to get used more, I think we need to just start pushing it out in a, not necessarily do marketing and all that kind of stuff, but just let people know, especially our Tuhoe whānau, even the rest of our whānau around the motu. Like, the more people know, then they can share it out and tell other people, oh, there's a studio, it's pretty cheap,
Yeah.
free in
that
some cases.
around the awareness and that.
Yeah.
Because we've been trying to get our kaumātua in, and they got a bit jealous or a bit competitive because the whakatoia kaumātua come and recorded some songs in our studio.
Oh, okay.
The kōwhai.
Oh,
Yeah.
aroha mai te. We love you, Tuhoe. We love you, Tuhoe. Yeah, of course.
Pea koe. Just keeping your job.
Oh, she's the princess.
I'm swapping roles, so
She's the
I
princess.
won't be doing any of those. Yeah, I'm making the policy again for it.
Yeah. Rewrite.
Koe te princess, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to take control of the podcast. How long have you been podcasting for?
Here we go. That whānau, it's just switched to me at whānau, like I'm not the host anymore. I timata wēnei mahi I te rātou, eh? Last year? Did it start last year? Last year. This is actually episode 9. So you guys are episode 9 right now.
You are now, anyway.
Yeah, you are now.
I didn't sign anything. No.
Ko tā mātou, for us, it's doing exactly what you've said. Sharing our stories within whakatohea, keeping up with all the kaupapa that are happening within whakatohea. So I tēnei rā, ko koutou, katahi anō ka ui ia hori rewa ko amo haere. So they are rangatahi that grew up here in Whakatohea that started their music. Whaimuri ia koutou ko Te Pāmu. So we just had our Ahuwhenua Awards on the weekend. So we're going to interview them. And straight after that, we're going to, our rangatahi that are off to the kapaka secondaries in Whakatū. So it's getting our whānau to, you know those whānau that live afar, keeping them connected. So we want to connect our whānau back to their iwi, and, so they know what's happening, because some of our whānau get real homesick. So keeping, comms out for them to, Any other patai?
I have a couple more.
Promising.
What would be your best advice you got to give for people starting a podcast?
I suppose kia koutou ke te rongoa. You, like you says, you want to share your stories about Tuhoe, and he mea nui tērā. Because our pakeke, we all know that our pakeke have gems, like me pupuri ki wera, I wera tikanga, kōrero, everything. So I suppose that's what we're up to, yeah, just go hard.
Yeah, bro. So I went up to Auckland last week, the podcast summit, and heaps of people were talking about just whatever they were doing in the space. The biggest takeaway I found is communication. So it's basically what this is, right? It's conversation, it's communication. So I think, learning about different communication styles is a biggie. Body language, the way that how to conduct the conversation, reading the room, that type of thing. So like, yeah, it depends. As a host, you always want to, I suppose, control the situation. You'll be able to feel whether or not it's good content, bad content. If it's like kind of a lull conversation, you'll be able to feel that the more you do it. But yeah, bro, that's probably the biggest takeaway I took from it was just the communication. The better you are at communicating, the better the podcast I feel would be.
Awesome. Yeah.
Solid.
Any other pato?
Cool.
And that's it
My
from me.
strength.
Oh, what are the podcasts that you guys listen to?
Well, we draw inspiration, bro, from, other iwi I do. And we all know that around here in Whakatohea, haka is huge within this iwi, our rangatahi. You know, because you work for your iwi as well. So, yeah.
Nice.
Any other pato?
Not throwing anyone under the bus ahead of time, but who's been your favourite podcast so far?
Do you mean guests? Like who's
Oh, yeah, he's been your favourite guest or podcast to record.
They've been all cool, like
Some of them, yeah.
some of them.
I'm not gonna say who. Whoever, if you're listening, you can just guess.
Hey, the one that you guys just did, like we were watching from over there on
Yep.
the couch. I think like just based off that, I feel like everything was flowing mean. That seemed like a mean one to me.
Yeah, it was. Cool.
yeah.
That was fun.
Especially guest wise, they're both like super talented.
It
and
doesn't
kind
make
of-
it easier if your guest got the gift of the gab.
Yes,
You know,
it
Yeah.
does.
like none of these yes,
Yeah.
no, like
Yeah,
me.
it
What
really
we try
does.
to do is just at least make them feel comfortable.
Yeah,
True.
But beforehand, before we push record,
Yeah.
kind of go with them on, just like how I did with you guys, just talking to the mic. If you need to talk to the camera, talk to this camera, talk to this guy.
yeah.
Yeah, and the more you get into it, the more they kind of loosen up. So if we say, for instance, like we'd play a game just to kind of have a laugh and get comfortable, that type of thing.
Yeah.
But the haka ones were cool. The
haka ones were
before matatini,
Yeah.
those were cool ones.
Yeah, I watched
Heavy
those.
Tauirai and Opotiki Mai Tawhiti and Wawika. Oh, the originals actually. But everyone has a different wairua because we get in like tiaki taia who are out in the bush every day, our tāne, and they bring some awesome gems in too. We haven't had any kaumātua i rei.
Nah, not yet. No.
Because not that we're trying to push them away, it's more so, I think this is the crowd that everyone loves, the young crowd. And I
What's the
think
audience, eh?
he
What's the audience?
taumata no ngā kaumātua, they're different level of, I think, yeah. Waiho te tapu ki te tapu.
Waiho mā wakahuia e whakaatu.
Yeah. But we try and make this podcast fun and enjoyable, because if it's not, then we're sitting there like this.
Yeah, you might lose viewers.
And
or
is that
whatever.
based on the audience user trying to project to?
Well,
No, not really. I think it's just based on just us. Just us as in general as a team. Like we're quite a fun team,
Yeah.
So we try and just
we
get
have
something
haters.
started.
We
Yeah,
have
do.
haters. We have haters. And Mihi King are haters. They reckon do your job, and this is our job.
Yeah, so shame.
So we're doing it.
Joke on you.
Jokes on you, bro.
Nice.
And you're going to get that. But
Yeah.
me utonu ki ngā mahi. So if your whāinga is, what you want to do this, you just do it. Kawa
It comes with the territory.
Yeah, absolutely.
Putting yourself out there, especially if you got like a video podcast, it just comes with.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Pātui tērā.
True.
Yeah, you guys see, and everything looks flash and
Yeah.
everything. It just brings the energy as well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that all helps you.
Kai, the mood,
Yeah.
the whānau, because if you come into a podcast area and the host is the pits, the pits, te katoa.
Do you guys do like say like you got guests coming in? So for today, you have a couple of guests and you'll shoot a couple of podcasts. Do you guys like structure your podcasts at all? Like I know, like just based off what we saw earlier, you guys kind of have breaks here and there to do the kind of fun stuff.
Would love to, bro. Structure it, yeah.
Yeah.
What's hard, bro? Because I live in Raiders.
Oh yeah.
So I just come over when I can, and we'll try and do this, like try and just record.
Bust out a whole day's worth.
Yeah. Well, this is the first time I've done like
A couple?
multiple in a day.
Okay.
So usually we kind of just record one,
Yeah.
and then we'll try and spread that out over a week or so.
Yeah.
And we go with the wairua, so we don't have scripts.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you actually got to be curious about the guests that are coming in
Yeah.
to make them feel.
We'll do a
like-
bit of research, like there's talking points and stuff,
Yeah.
but there's no real script. Like you have
True.
to do
Just to
this at
keep
this
you on
time,
track,
have to
hey?
do- Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't like
just talking points just to remind ourselves. Oh,
True.
okay, yeah, we'll
You don't
definitely
like
talk about this.
listen to your guests' music before they come in.
I tried, bro. I tried. Honestly, I tried.
yeah. Nah, but I reckon like just everything seems professional. Everything seems like super. Like it looks like it's structured to me, but like it probably could be more. I think that's a struggle that we have at work too when we're kind of developing podcasts with some of our kaimahi at work. We like super structured with them. We're like, oh, this is what you got to have and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah.
I think it's hard for us.
I feel like you're looking at me because you know that it's me structure.
Because I feel
no,
like
not you. Who?
structure's cool.
She's looking at me because she knows me in real life.
Yeah. But
I think our side is just having a structure because they actually have no idea. Like
Yeah.
most of them are like
Yeah.
almost 70.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's not like over here we use a natural at talking, you know? Like I don't
Are we natural talking?
Oh, I'm not.
Maybe,
You know, and-
maybe it seems like we are.
Well, I
Welcome-
have to just pretend.
Yeah.
always.
But your your pretend is better than my pretend.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
oh,
But yeah, I think that's ours. That's why we came here too, is
Yeah.
to ask around all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff because we're just trying to get the ball rolling at
Yeah.
the moment with what we have.
Yeah.
And this is just going to build our case around a comms team and
Yeah.
someone who
Contractor.
actually knows.
You definitely need a host that is funny, that is, you know,
Absolutely.
silly.
There's none of us.
Rachel, no serious people allowed. See?
Or you can, it depends, because if you want it to be a serious podcast, then be you.
Yeah.
that's a big. Oh.
But you know, if you want a fun harikua, you have to actually be bubbly.
Yeah, it kind of depends. Like whatever type of person you are, that's kind of what podcasts I reckon will
yeah.
be. You kind of can't almost fake it because people will watch it and realize that you're faking it. Like
And
you
then-
have to be just genuine, and
Yeah.
I think that speaks more than just trying to put on a persona or
Yeah.
put on like a character.
Hey,
Almost.
and then see someone on the street and you're a snob.
Yeah. So if you're more genuine with it, is probably the best advice I could give.
True.
Just be yourself.
But even just like when we were watching over there, just how you and Taka Kashen were, just the questions were flowing as well. You know, it's trying to even have our kaimahi be able to just carry
Yeah.
on and hold a conversation. You
Yeah.
know, even with the
Yeah.
with the manuhiri stop kind of thing, it's like how to pick up.
Yeah.
Because you're the one who has to carry on the conversation.
It's choosing
right?
the right people to do this, though. Eh?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
so.
exactly.
So, for example, we have our Kurakiuta kids coming in soon, and we had to choose the tamariki that would actually talk.
Yeah.
Because the last thing we want is having our tamariki on the chairs and they're shy, and you know, I feel sorry for our kids that just sit there and and that's it.
Yeah.
So trying to look for the people that will talk like hi.
Yeah.
Hey, like hi. Like someone
just gonna
funny
talk-
like hi.
Yes,
Edward.
yes, Edward.
Getting Edward and he, you know, and chucking him. Like how we, bro, like when we first start, we get them to sing a song or something. Like so for Edward, you'll say, okay, jam us a wata.
Yeah.
And then he starts getting comfortable. So we try and look for ways to make all our manuhiri comfortable,
Yeah, pretty much that's what I said before.
Yeah, like-
because as long as they're comfortable, then you kind of can't
Yeah.
go wrong. Or not can't go wrong, but it makes the conversation a lot easier. They trust you more. They open up a bit more, which is kind of what you do in the
Yeah.
podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were like your dream guests, right? you know,
Like the
people like that,
perfect
you know,
Yeah.
perfect guest.
Sometimes it can be like a
People like
hard to
that, I
kinda-
mean.
yeah, like you'll ask them questions and they're like, oh, yep, it was good, and that's all they'll give you.
Yeah, you don't want
it's a
those.
technique to try and just pull out a bit more. So rather than just asking like open-ended, you have to ask open-ended questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit more about how you this. So it's not just, oh yeah, it was me.
And that's where we have to work on is
Yeah.
the kaimahi, being able to carry on those conversations.
And that goes back to what I said before about communication. Just learning about communication, the way you speak and how you conduct the podcast will be how it'll be. That didn't make sense.
Yeah.
You can tell
But
I'm still learning communication.
Edit that out.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I probably will edit it out. Yeah, but you know what I mean, eh? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all comes down to
good,
communication at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's a lot to think about because our organisation is looking at having every team in our mahi create their own podcast or podcast series, but it's looking at like we don't know if every team has people that are potential hosts, so we don't know how that's going to look. It's her job. That's why I made her come here.
Yeah, we thought that too. Like, if you watch our very first podcast, we have our manager that took it for the first time, eh?
Yeah, and those ones aren't uploaded, but they were just like kind of testing when we first set up everything, first got the mics. Okay, how is this going to work? And we didn't know, so it was we did a lot of testing.
And it was
and
his
all-
wife. It was his wife that said, you should try Ria and Taka.
Was it?
Yeah, it was mine.
Yeah, I'll give you the. Yeah,
It was mine.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah.
It was
what,
May
friend-
that said, get Ria and Taka. They'll be hilarious, eh, Taka?
Did
That's
she
what
say,
May
nah,
said.
not friends? Nah, get off.
So we had a turn and, we're just stupid anyway.
Yeah.
Hey.
But that's what I mean. Like, use it genuine the way. It's just genuinely used. Not being stupid, but it's just like kind of, you just like to have fun.
Yeah.
And that's what comes across and that's what's genuine and people can connect and relate to it. And I think that's what why people keep watching.
Yeah. And always ask us when the next episode is.
True.
Yeah, that's like we use this as an example for our kaimahi to watch. Just search this up.
Oh, yeah. Tell them to have it on repeat.
Yeah, more views.
Does that up your views?
Straight up.
Follow.
Which of you?
Podcast that they can relate to. This
Yeah.
would be probably one of them.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, thanks for watching.
Yeah. He pata anō tā tō koutou?
I was gonna.
When can you start? No.
I was just gonna say, like,
let's discuss it.
what are the main like barriers when it comes to kind of polishing up your guys' podcast, putting it out? Like, do you have to go through like a management review process of any kind, or
Approval processes in terms of what content is put out there.
Nah, I just edit it and
Get the green
whatever's
light.
edited and what goes
Beautiful
up.
answer.
nice?
Yeah, I just edit it. and-
Tāneatua is closer than Opoti.
Get away, you guys. Okay, we're finished at te whānau cut.
Straight up, though. How do you guys end the podcast? Do you just boom,
Pukana.
later?
Yeah.
Pukana.
So e mihi ana kia koutou. I whai wāhi mai kia te whakatohea. Tuhoe Hauora, tēnā koutou. Cool chat speak. She ain't taking Zane. But we're going to look at Zane and we're going to do a pukana.
Oh,
Tahi.
I got a bit of smile then.
No, you do a pukana. Everyone does a pukana.
everyone
Tahi,
does a
rua, toru, wha, pukana. Boo! And that's it.
That was beautiful.